It's been a pretty incredible experience as I set off at the end of 2019 with a goal in mind to literally put out a project every month. In order for me to actually declare it, because sometimes we make excuses. We say, we're gonna go to the gym, we're going to write this many songs, but we sabotage ourselves. We don't declare it. In order for me to declare it, I said, I just put out this project and I'm going to end up putting out another project for the following month and the following month for the foreseeable future. In fact, with the amount of music that I actually have in the hard drives in and of itself, I don't see myself stopping this anytime soon. Little did I realize it would lead me to nearly 5 years in succession of putting out musical projects monthly. Hundreds of songs later, I've already lost count. The reason I bring this up is to notify everyone that at the end of this 5th year, I will then cease to release music monthly. Now, that doesn't mean I'm retiring. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop releasing music. However, the pace of going monthly will most likely subside. I'll then focus on putting out projects at a different pace, perhaps albums, as well as writing music in the current moment. I could still keep a pace of a song a month or even an album somewhere sprinkled in throughout the course of the year, but 5 years, I think, is noteworthy. In fact, I don't think I know anyone that has put out music every month for 5 years in succession. And of course, there'll be those that talk about quantity and quality. Take your pick. It's hip hop music. I have stuff that sounds less well produced in the sense of the overall spectrum of the engineering and the mixing and the mastering. But I assure you, the process was all very similar throughout. Perhaps the music came from different sources, but trust me, we didn't cut any corners in terms of how we actually finished executive producing any of these projects. The only thing that would be limiting us is simply time and resources. Outside of time and resources, there will be no other reason for us to discontinue trying to treat every song with its own special energy. With that being said, you can get access to all of the music on the streaming networks, of course, but shortly, the intention is to have the entire catalog on my own website, which I already have the domain and is built. It just hasn't went active yet, and that is CHI-LINGUAL.com. Stay tuned. What's on the horizon? For CHI-LINGUAL Inc. and myself, Puertoricanism, 2 albums, and I have 1 single for the month of July. I literally dropped the lyrics Saturday night and sent them for mixing and mastering on Sunday. This will give the engineers enough time to continue with the aforementioned album that I plan to release, which is DC Presents Puertoricanism. Consists of 17 songs. I'm sure there'll be a school of thought that say, why don't you split that into singles or split that into EPs? 2, 3, and sure, that's logical. But what I need people to understand is that this is music that I have in the catalog, literally already recorded. If I was to release a song a month with the amount of albums that I still have in my hard drive, I'll probably be at retirement age prior to releasing all of the music that I currently have recorded, not including the music that I intend to write. All of this music, 17 songs, was produced by the same person. We're already 15 songs into the mixing. I'll go through a round of analyzing how I want to balance it, update, and then release. Following that, we plan to release a project that you might be familiar with already, which we have 3 volumes for, which is the Morlock Crew. Volume 4 is the project that we are working on currently, for which we have 9 songs. 3 producers, 9 songs. Very evenly dispersed production and very evenly dispersed lyrical contributions from the various artists. Very excited for you guys to hear that. A majority of the material for myself is not retroactive, meaning not lyrics that were already written previously, but stuff that I literally picked up the pen and put on the pad specifically for this project. I hope you guys all enjoy it. Other than the fact that it's the typical rapidy rap, lyrical miracle type rhymes, that's where I come from. That's the origin. I'm from the 90s hip hop era. Please excuse me.